running, which doesn't happen very often these days, but if I'm running and it comes on, I'm like, I don't care who else is on the track. This is like midwinter, so everybody's inside because it's been freezing this winter. I'm like, I'm just busting out as I'm running. I'm like,
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else? If you come up, Chris DJs. You want to see bumping is Chris DJs on Tuesday nights out there as well.
Really?
Midweek? How many of you can get away midweek?
Sure.
It's a sight, I'll tell you. And I mean, we have in the summer. It's such an interesting place, but in the summer, we have all the camp counselors that work there. It's their night to kind of let loose. So Chris DJs, and sometimes we'll get 100 kids out there dancing.
Really? Wow.
It kind of feels like you're suddenly in like a New York City bar or Portland bar or shooters and on the tummies and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
no,
it's fun.
First off, Chris was the unofficial sponsor of my husband and I's Summer of Sours.
Oh, fun!
I had major heartburn by the end of that summer, but it was like we followed Chris everywhere just to drink all of the sours that he had.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, it was
great.
great.
Know that.
I have no idea where I was going with this. It was a wonderful story I was about to tell you. Bumping, loud noise.
So you went. Was it music that you're dancing with the?
No, there was no music. No.
Did Chris have different sours that he prepared?
Did he give them to you, or did you just?
Well, I had been in your basement.
So you kind of. That's a whole nother world. That's another great place to.
That is a wonderful place.
And it's historic. Our one days hope to turn it into a museum. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, not that you can hold every beer. You got to drink them, and that's Chris is known for that, for sure. But at the same time, there's history. It's back down there. There's beers from 1900s and first trademarks and so.
Yeah, Kristen introduced me to Rabbit's Ear at a.
At the beer dinner?
Yeah, he had a beer dinner. It was
you were at that beer dinner?
I was on crutches. I don't know if you remember that woman, but that was me.
That
was really hot.
That was the one time we didn't do it on premise.
Yeah.
That was when we did it at a local resort.
Yep.
I rented it out thinking it'd be beautiful. It's on the lake. We have this huge kitchen because if you've ever seen. It's kind of remarkable what happens what we do at the other restaurant because our kitchen is literally a quarter the size of the room we're in right now.
Oh my
So I thought, we'll rent it, we'll go down there. 4:00, I go in, they do this for their living is to do big parties, and there's no air conditioning. As you recall.
It was so hot. I was on crutches. I had a huge cast on my leg, like up to my knee, and I really felt like I was going to melt out of my cast. It was
sad. The only good thing is I think we took a break and people got to go down to the lake and it cooled. But you try and think of everything.
Right.
And you think, this is what they do for a living. Never even thought in my head that they wouldn't have.
Right.
Yeah.
So needless to say, we're back over at Ebbs now. So I mean, maybe you'll be there this summer.
Maybe. The circling back, he opened a bottle from super early in life. Like it was like one of the oldest ones he had. He opened that, and it was funky in not a good way at that point in life. But it was
a lot of tobacco, probably.
Yeah, it was really amazing to be able to be part of that and have that experience.
To try them,
Yeah, it's definitely. You guys have an amazing place up there, and we can't wait to get up there.
Yeah, it will be.
Now, we are moving on to our very last question. And this one might be just as hard.
I know, it seems like you stumped me twice now. Has it been two questions or three? Now the Filthy Rich is kicking in. So.
it really, it seems like this one might be difficult for you. It is, what is the best food that you ate this week? And living with Chris?
Yeah, but no. Unfortunately, I'm the chef right now because Chris is cooking for the restaurant, so it's hard to get, when you do it for a living, it's hard to get, especially when you're busy. In the wintertime, we take part a little bit more. I have to say, you said the best or the worst? Because I don't know which is which. Because if I told you what I ate for dinner tonight, you would be like, you own 2 restaurants? What did I have? I have to go back.
Fried Smurfs with
A fried Smurf. That sounds actually could be kind of good, huh? Crispy. Yeah.
It would depend on how you cooked it, I suppose. Now, this is not the reason I thought this question would be difficult.
Yeah.
She's really contemplating
Because
this.
my days are so busy, I can't even go back to what I had. I had tater tots today. That was my dinner. Baked tater tots. I do eat tacos a lot, so I'd probably say that's the best thing. We eat tacos at least twice a week, so I know I had that this week. That's my go-to when it's like, what can I have that everyone likes? And we eat from California. We have that. Chris is from Texas, so we have a lot of that Mexican. That's a huge part of our but yeah, that's what I'd say, tacos.
What's your favorite kind of taco?
The best for me are street tacos, carne asada, cilantro, little onion, and some nice hot spicy salsa. That's it. Corn tortilla. Keep it simple.
None of you know this about me, but if I could have one magic power,
What would that be?
it would be to make tacos. Like, it would be like magic taco, and it would be in my hand. Yeah. Yeah, that would be.
That's one thing that I could offer you on a daily basis at my house.
Can we be best friends? You could just be my magic power.
There's very few things that I can offer you on a day, but that's one of them. There's tacos. It's funny.
So, Chris sponsored my summer of sours.
Yeah.
You can sponsor the rest of my life with tacos.
Have you ever had a breakfast taco? I'm sure you've had breakfast burritos, but have you had breakfast tacos?
No, and I don't know that. I must have had a breakfast burrito. at
Come
some
here.
point.
We do brunch on Sundays. You can have our breakfast tacos. So yummy. So
And you
yummy.
are kid friendly. I saw that Monday.
Oh, so kid friendly. Kids eat free on Monday. Yeah. That's one thing that's always been really important to me because I am a mother. Is that people can come and have their kids and feel comfortable to bring their children.
Because moms and dads like good beer.
They like good beer, and I mean, there's nothing more stressful than to go somewhere and be constantly worried. I have I usually have Legos up there. I have coloring books. I'd love to, even if I had to bring it, but everyone has phones now, so you don't have to have iPads or something. But coloring, but try to keep them at least entertained. Out in Level, there's the grass out there, so all the kids can run and play. All the parents love it. Go out and have a beer, and the kids are out running around, as long as it's after golfing time. Otherwise, it can be a little dangerous.
Yes. Yes.
And that's happened a few times.
I know this has been a little impromptu for you, but we really want to appreciate. This has been so much fun. It's been
Good.
great to.
Good. Well, I feel honored to meet you all, honestly. So I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And I'm,
Yeah, it's been really great to get to sit down and really talk to you, and we really appreciate it. And I'm really happy how it went.
Well,
so
thank you. Good.
so
I hope
much.
I wasn't too boring.
No,
But it was actually
far
good for
from
me.
it.
I've just hit 40, and it's good for me to start, facing some fears. So,
Exactly.
and I am
Cheers
the
to
other
that.
half. So,
Cheers to you, Jen.
thank you. Cheers. Thank you, ladies.
Thank
good
you.
for you.
Thank you.
And may your beer journey be fruitful.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very
Here's
much.
to
Cheers.
Lively Brewing.
Lively Brewing.
Lively Brewing.
And the Great Beer Adventure.
Yeah. Beer adventure.
We'll see what comes next. Until next time, everyone. Now I really want tacos and some more of that filthy rich. It was so tasty. If you want to learn more about how you can taste some of the amazingness that is happening up at Lively Brewing, check out the links on our show notes, which can be found on your phones or by going to greatbeeradventure.com/005. We have a lot of fun things in the works. We're going to be starting to add some video components to our arsenal, and we have some beer-inspired art up. You can learn more by going over to our website, greatbeeradventure.com, and joining our newsletter. We want to start sending shout-outs to all of you, our amazing listeners. So we're going to start reading some of the comments you were leaving for us. Today's review is by Beer Drinkin' Mama. She says, before listening to this podcast, I would have laughed if someone told me that learning about beer might actually be enjoyable. These ladies take a fun, lighthearted approach to the craft, drawing you into their adventure with each episode. Can't wait to see where they take us next. Well, Beer Drinkin' Mama, first off, thank you for listening and thank you for reviewing. And we can't wait to see where it takes us either. Every step of this journey has been exciting and so much fun to share with all of you. If you are interested in getting a shout out, head on over to iTunes or Stitcher and leave us a review. I will be making that easier to do in the near future. I just have to learn how to make a pretty link. If you have any insight in how to do that, send me a tweet at Great Beer Women. The music in today's episode is brought to you by Old Etc. To learn more about them, head on over to greatbeeradventure.com/music. We have new things coming your way every Friday, and we can't wait to share them with you. Today's episode was edited, produced, and a lot by me, Amanda. Thanks for joining us. Go subscribe, and we will see you next time. Cheers! Want to know more? Be sure to find us on Twitter or Instagram at Great Beer Women. We can also be found at our website, greatbeeradventure.com. Make sure you head on over to iTunes or Stitcher and subscribe. That way you'll be the first to know when a new episode goes live. We would love it if you left a rating and review. There is great mystery on how new and noteworthy works, but it has been proven that 5-star ratings help. Great Beer Adventure is a production of Us to You Media.
Actually, the only one I named was, is it even on here? Which one is not on here? Who is he? Oh, Nessie, which is was our Scotch ale for, yes. That's the only one I can think of.
I like it. That's perfect.
But that was mine. Other than that, everything's Chris's. But, and he really does a great job with them. Mm-hmm.